Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will talking about network address translation, commonly as known as NAT. My name is Salman Rahman. Now I am discuss about this topic. Let's get started. Introduction to NAT. NAT is the process where a network device, typically a router, translates private IP addresses into public IP addresses. Purpose: NAT communication between device and public network and the internet. The expense of lifespan of IP version 4 by reducing the net need to unique public IP addresses. Historical context. NAT was introduced to address the shortage of IP version 4 addresses, which dropped the need for a solution to conserve the available IP address space. Type of NAT: static NAT, dynamic NAT, port addressed NAT. Static NAT map per private IP addresses to one public IP address, often used to hosting server within a private network. Dynamic NAT map multiple private IPs to a pool of public IPs, with public IPs dynamically assigned as needed. Port addresses translation: map multiple private IPs to a single public IP using different ports commonly used to home and small office networks. How NAT works. Step 1: private devices and send packets to the NAT enable router. Step 2: the router replaces the private IP address in the packet header with a public IP address and port. The case of the part. Step 3: replies are translated back to the original private IP net addressing before being sent to the private device. Benefit of NAT: conversion of IP addresses. NAT allow multiple devices to share a single IP, public IP, addressing the shortest of available IP version 4 addresses. Enhanced security: NAT hide internal IP addresses from external network, reducing direct attack vector and improving network securities. Simplified network management: private IP can use the same internal IP range without conflict as NAT handles the translation of IPs. Limitation and challenges of NAT: legacy and performance, latency and performance. Backend breaks end-to-end connectivity, not a long-term solution. Latency and performance. The translation process adds overhead with which can impact the overall performance and latency of network communication. Breaks end-to-end connectivity. NAT affects application that require a direct IP communication such as VoIP and peer-to-peer application. At not a long-term solution, the adoption of IP version 6 with a vastly larger address space aims to ultimately eliminate to the need for NAT. Use cases of NAT: home networks not allow a single network connection to the share by multiple devices within a home network. Corporate environments: NAT provides security and scalable communication between internal network and the internet of corporate settings. IP version 6 complementary. NAT 64 facilities communication between IPv6 only device and IPv4 resources, enable is smooth transition to IPv6. Conclusion and question answers. Conclusion and question and answer. Summary: the NAT is essential technology to conserve IP addresses, provide security, and enable internet connectivity for private network. Limitation: decide despite the it despite its benefit, NAT has limitation as such a performance impact to in issue and the end-to-end connection with IP version 6 adoption seek to resolve. Closing remark: NAT continues to be a critical component of modern networking bridge the gap between IPv4 limitation and a connected world. Thank you for this slide.